today with another new edition of our live stream. We've been doing this daily throughout the week this week. Today is Friday. It's about 80 degrees here at our corporate office in Richmond, Virginia, which is beautiful considering that it's February 24th. So we're getting an early spring and everybody's in a great mood. So anyway, what we're going to talk about today is how to use your existing customer database or your prospect database, aka your mailing list, to generate more revenue and more engagement for your company or your organization. The past few live streams, we focused on ways to use direct mail, every door direct mail in particular, to acquire or bring in new sales leads or customers. But today we're going to talk about ways to use your existing database to to generate revenue. So most small businesses and organizations these days capture customer prospect data through website accounts and registrations, form submissions, content offerings, partnerships. There's an endless amount of ways that we capture data. But I think a lot of small business owners in particular are so busy that they don't put enough effort into using this tremendous asset to add to the bottom line and become more profitable. There's an old saying that you pay to get a customer in the door the first time. So there's a cost associated with doing that, but the future orders, that lifetime value, there's so much value there that more often than not we don't extract as businesses. So what we're going to do today is talk about how can you just take your mailing list or your customer database, upload it to a website, and then basically send out postcards to every contact or every individual on that mailing list. And it's really easy to do. All you need is a name and a full mailing address, and you can literally send marketing offers, postcards, coupons to every single person. And you can set up an entire direct mail campaign to your mailing list or your database in just a few minutes. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And I'm going to flip over from our live camera feed here to our display capture so that you can see the website. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And let me just clean this up real quick. All right. And what we're going to do first is just look at the website. So this website address is directmail.taradel.com. This is the website that we have developed to make direct mail super easy. And you can see here at the bottom of this kind of hero banner, there's two options. There's every door direct mail, which you can use to reach new customers and leads. And this is basically a cost-effective way to mail your offers to everyone in your neighborhood. Or you can do personalized direct mail, which is list-based. So you need a mailing list, either one that you currently have or one that you want to purchase to do this type of campaign. So we're going to click on personalized direct mail. And when you select that option, there's two ways to proceed. You can build a new mailing list, or you can upload a list. So for today's example, we'll choose upload a list. As soon as you click on that, you're going to be brought into the solution, and it's going to ask you to click here or just drag and drop your mailing list file so that you can get started. So I'm going to click here, and I've created just kind of an example mailing list that we can use today. It's got about 1,200 records on it. So you add that here, and you'll see that the site pretty quickly gives you a preview of the data that you've uploaded. You can see I've just made up names here, but these are all real addresses. And you want to make sure that the file that you upload is mapped correctly. So be sure to map these, full name. This one I need to choose address, the city, the state, and the zip code. Those all look great. So once you map the fields, you click process my list, and this will kind of load the data for just a moment. And as soon as this is complete, we should get a summary, here we go, of the list. So We uploaded a total of 1,250 addresses. Our system automatically verifies them, so nearly all of them were determined to be accurate. There's only 41 that contained errors. So we're just going to proceed with the 1,209 that are confirmed. Okay. So, and you could always, go back and try to fix those ones if you want. They probably contain incomplete information or are missing a zip code or something like that. But once you're ready to continue, you just make a name for your campaign here, and then you hit save and continue. After doing that, you're going to be brought to the next step, which is where you choose your direct mail product. Now, there's kind of like a small, medium, and large here. There's a 4x6 postcard, which is a traditional size postcard that you would, mail out, when you're on vacation back to your family or something. It's just a small, convenient little postcard. But there's also a couple larger sizes. There's an oversized 5.5 by 8.5 postcard. And the best way to kind of gauge that size is that if you take a sheet of standard printer paper like you'd have on your home printer and cut it in half vertically, each one of those halves will be a 5.5 by 8.5. So it's larger than a 4x6. It's going to get you a little bit more visibility. Then there's also a much larger size, which is a 6 by 11, and that's really quite substantially oversized postcard format. So if you mail those out, it's virtually guaranteed to get noticed by whoever's reading the mail that day. All of these sizes work quite well, and a lot of times the decision on what size to use is determined by the offer you want to send out. So if you've got more information or multiple coupons that you want to send out, you'd obviously want to use a larger format. Or if you've got one really great image that you want to use, sometimes you'll want to let that image do this, the talking, so to speak, and focus on that with a bigger size. But for your average offer, something like, we'd love to see you back, or, we're having a spring sale, here's a 20% off coupon. Things like that, you could get away with pretty much any size. A lot of it is just determined by your budget. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the medium size piece here for today's example. You just click on that. And then you're brought to the design and delivery options. You'll see that the product and the total quantity is automatically carried over from our previous selections. And this is pretty cool. If you want extra copies of the postcard sent directly to you, like at your office, for example, you can just type in how many extras you want, and these will be shipped directly to your office or whatever location you choose. And you don't pay postage on these. These are just, you're basically just paying for the printing and shipping to your location. The other cards that are going out to the 1,200, plus individuals on your list, you're paying postage for those. And then for the design option, this is really great because you can upload your own artwork files. So, if you have PDF files that you designed or you work with a designer, you can just upload those, front and back right here. And you can even request an electronic proof. But if you don't have a design, you can choose a free template, which we'll look at in just a second. Or if you want something designed professionally from scratch, specifically for your campaign or your offer, for about $100 in most cases, you can work with a pro graphic designer who will do just that, and you'll get amazing results. That's like agency quality results for a very affordable rate. But let's look at the free template option. If you choose that option, you will be able to browse a tremendous amount of templates, and they're sorted by industry. So, if you have a auto detailing business, or you're a contractor, a medical professional, pretty much anything you can imagine, there's some templates for. And you can take a look at them. You can preview the front and the back. Looks good. And once you find one you like, you just hit select this template, and it's added to your order. And you'll also see a note here that says a designer will be in touch within 1 to 2 business days after you place your order, and they're going to customize the template for you. So if you want to, add your logo, add in a different sales copy or an offer, anything like that, you will, a graphic designer is going to do that for you, and you can just send them your information, and they'll work with you one-on-one to make it look great. So that's a really tremendous value. If there's a template that you like the basic look of, you can customize it with a graphic designer and get a great result for free. It's free with the order. Once you make those selections, you continue to the delivery options. Here is where you can choose to mail one time or more than one time. If you want to make multiple impressions with the exact same offer, you can do that. If you want, well, in this case, we have to mail all of our pieces at once. I think if you do higher quantities, you can split up your mailing. And then you get to choose when do you want your mail pieces to deliver. So if you know that you're having a big sale the week of April 10th, you can set your pieces to deliver that week, or maybe a week before, whatever works for you. Okay, so you can choose whatever date range makes sense, and then you can count on your postcards being in mailboxes and into the hands of your customer or prospect list at exactly the right time. And if you're a small business, particularly in the retail sector, that also gives you a little time to plan and make sure that you've got the right amount of inventory and you're staffed up to handle any response that you might get. And then we're already pretty much done. We're at step 5 checkout. This is where you just review the order details, everything about your campaign. You'll see that to mail out the 1,200 plus pieces and get an extra 100 copies shipped directly to your office, you're looking at about $1,100, and that includes everything. That is, the design, the printing, all of the mail prep, the mail permit, the postage, the delivery, every single thing you need to deliver this direct mail campaign is included. Okay, so from here, it's just like any other e-commerce transaction. You verify your information, you plug in your credit card details, and you can add a comment if you need to. Please call me, whatever you want to say, and then you just agree to the terms and hit complete your order, and that's it. You are done. You just uploaded your mailing list, and a couple weeks out from here, every single one of those people, those high value prospects or customers, is going to get an offer from you in their mailbox at just the right time. So this is a real easy way to send the right prospects the right offer at the right time and grow your business. It's a great way not to let that tremendously valuable asset, which is your database, go to waste, or just kind of only depend on email, for example, to reach out to them. A lot of us get into the habits of, what's really convenient for us, as opposed to what's going to get, our prospects and our customers to actually transact. And all of the research out there, whether from the DMA or even, Forbes, I think recently did an article, as did the HuffPost, that direct mail is better at driving transactions than digital. So while it may not be as convenient to just quickly send out an email blast, you should be doing both online and offline marketing to your database. You need that integrated approach. It's 2017. You should be doing direct mail, email, digital ads, whether from Google AdWords or other channels, social media. You should have organic content on social media and also sponsored content. You should be doing all of these things to grow your business and get more support and engagement. So this is a really easy way. I walked you through this whole thing, and it took about 5 to 10 minutes. You could do this in a couple minutes on your own. It's that simple. So go to directmail.taradel.com. If you've got a mailing list that you can upload, go on there and do that. Get some postcards or marketing collateral into these prospects' hands. It can make all the difference in the world. So anyway, I hope that was really helpful. I love doing these live streams. We'll continue to do them, I think, almost daily. So we'll be back on Monday after this beautiful sunny weekend that we're looking to have. So I hope that you and your team have a great weekend too, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.